Morning.
Morning, Brad. You guys look strong.
Oh, thank you. Welcome to episode 215 of the AHRC Marathon Training Vlog. MK here with Evan, Cole, and Haven. And it's Wednesday, and I'm super stoked. Stoke levels are certainly high because we're racing tomorrow on Thanksgiving at the 5K Turkey Trot. Speaking of racing, today we're going to talk about how to race a marathon in 3 hours and 30 minutes. I have a lot of experience with 3:30 marathon. Just recently, I coached my friend Megan to a 3:27 at Grandma's Marathon earlier this year. I'll leave a card for you on the end of this video if you missed her race recap. It was a good one. And 3:30 was the goal for Cole for a good while before he experienced a huge upgrade in skill level. So it's super easy for me to remember that the pace for a 3:30 marathon is 8 minutes per mile. It's ingrained in my brain. But as usual, we're not going to train at 8 minutes per mile since GPS tracking is not very accurate. So instead, we'll make the adjustment and we're going to shoot, instead for a 3:30 marathon, we're going to shoot for a 3:28 marathon. And that'll take our pace down to 7:55 per mile when we're training using our GPS watch. You can use race result equivalents as milestones to check your progress along the way or to adjust your goal times as needed. So for a 3:28 marathon, the equivalent half marathon is 1 hour and 40 minutes. And the equivalent 10K race result is 45 minutes and 12 seconds. And if you can run a 5K in 21 minutes and 47 seconds, you're likely able to run a marathon in 3:28. You can use long runs once a week to help progress marathon pace efforts. So every week, go on a long run. Start at 60 minutes and then work your way up to 150 minutes by extending your long run incrementally a little bit every week. Use a calculator for training paces to come up with training zones for your runs. I like to use calculator by Jack Daniels. You want to do those long runs each weekend at easy pace. And then easy pace is a range between 8:57 and 9:51. It'll be hard to run your whole long run at the fast end of easy pace range. But try to work towards making each week's run a larger proportion at the fast end of easy pace range. Then when you've mastered that and you're able to do your entire long run at easy pace range, go a level higher and try to average your entire run at a little bit faster than easy pace range, which is called steady state. And of course, each week do some marathon pace miles in your long run so that you become more accustomed to that speed and progress that incrementally as well, a little by little, so you're more familiar with what it feels like to run at a pace of 7:55 per mile. The VDOT calculator gives the pace at lactate threshold at 7 minutes and 27 seconds per mile. Run at this pace for tempo runs. You can think of tempo runs as a build-up for a 10K or a half marathon. So the goal for tempo runs is to run continuous at a pace of 7 minutes and 27 seconds for 40 minutes. In the beginning, you won't be able to run all 40 minutes at this pace. So just do it broken. So think of tempo runs as a broken workout that leads up to a fast 10K or a fast half marathon. You can make the tempo run more digestible by decreasing the distance, by decreasing the interval time between each break, and by increasing the recovery float between each tempo interval. So if you're just starting out and 328 is a challenging goal for you, then start at doing a 20-minute tempo run and break it up into two 10-minute segments with a 3-minute float in between. And don't forget to float at easy pace. In order to be successful at the marathon pace has to feel easy. You have to feel like you're kind of gliding through the first 13 miles of the marathon. We can do that by increasing our speed at VO2 max. And if we do that, then everything under that will feel like a much easier effort. So we can increase our speed at VO2 max by doing VO2 max sessions or running at what's called at interval pace. An interval pace for a target goal marathon of 328 is 6:51. 6:51 is the magic number. It's a marathon pace for 3 hours. So you'll be getting some experience for a future goal at this interval pace. Yeah. If you're just starting out, then doing 800-meter interval sessions are a really good way to start. So try to start with doing 4 800-meter intervals 2 times around the track, and then aim to finish each 800-meter interval in 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Do your interval sessions once a week, starting about 8 to 10 weeks out from race day. Remember, it's a little bit faster paced running, so you'll plateau a little bit earlier than when you run at an aerobic effort. Start out by doing 4 800 meters in 3 minutes and 24 seconds with about 2 minutes and 45 seconds of rest. Do your rest using active recovery, and that means just lightly jogging, really slowly, but just keep moving right after you finish each interval to keep lactate from accumulating in your legs. And each week, try to improve the intensity of the workout by only doing one of these 3 things. Either 1, increase the number of intervals. 2, decrease the amount of active recovery between each interval. Or 3, increase the speed of the intervals themselves. And you want to do these improvements in intensity in those orders. So try to work towards having a final goal of increasing the number of intervals to 10. If you've reached that goal a little bit early, then you can start to decrease the active recovery time, and you can decrease it by 15 seconds each week. And if you are undershooting a little bit and you're just crushing it from the very beginning and you've already hit your goal super early, then you can start to increase the speed of each interval, and then you might want to think about adjusting your marathon goal. You can view interval sessions as a broken 5K race, and if you want to see where your fitness level is at, you can test it out at a local 5K race or a 5K time trial on the track. You can view a track 5K as being about 15 seconds faster than a road 5K if the road 5K is flat. How excited are you to be racing the turkey trot tomorrow, Evan?
So excited.
Let's do it. Let's go get it.
Yeah.
So you can do a long run, a tempo run, and a threshold run once every week. So for those 3 days, you know your plan, write it out, and create a progression that leads you to an end result. 150 minutes for the long run, your 10K race goal for the tempo, and your 5K race goal for the interval sessions. You can fill in the other days with recovery runs. Or if you lean towards having lower mileage, then you can replace those recovery runs with some cross training. Staying active will really help make the marathon feel easier, but having super high mileage is not a requirement. I did another video about how to run a 4-hour marathon. I'll leave a card for you at the end of this video if you missed that one. Comment below if you need a breakdown of a particular race, and I'll put that up on a blog for you real soon. Tomorrow will be the race vlog for our turkey trot, so we're really looking forward to that. Thanks for coming along with us on this awesome shakeout run before our turkey trot. Felt good to loosen up the legs, also to stride out on those hill sprints. Really great workout. Thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I hope that these tips and these guidelines and these pace guidelines help you reach your marathon goals. And if 3:30 isn't your marathon goal, then I hope that the training principles are helpful. Don't forget to like this video and help out the algorithm, and give our channel a subscribe. It really helps us out a ton. You can follow me on Strava by searching for Michael Kim at AHRC, and don't forget to join our Strava club by searching AHRC. It is a beautiful day since we get to wake up a little bit later because the Thanksgiving holidays have started for the kids. I hope you have a great day and a meaningful run. We'll see you in the next one, okay? All right, bye now.
And happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.